All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So today, we're going to go ahead and take a look at God Tien. LR Tien, so Tien from the 22nd World Tournament finally gets a good character, right? Enough, free-to-play characters and, World Tournament cards. We're good on that. Tien gets his very good character. And I think Tien is very good. He's definitely a very, very good character. He's actually, unfortunately, I do think he's slightly worse than I initially thought. Well, I just want to go over this quickly in 2 seconds. But here's what I did in terms of the build. I really want to give him the gold equip, which is 4 dodge plus more defense. I think that probably is a good idea. Oh, that was a Phantom Input right there. But I feel like that probably is a good idea to do. But, I mean, it's just, dude, the gold equip. I mean, we're getting 9 points from this. This is a 5 additional 4 crit. It's just, it's so many points, right? Like, I don't know. I really wish that dodge was a little bit more competitive this year. Tien is a character that I think I really probably would like to put a lot of dodge on. I know he doesn't have additionals built in, and he doesn't really have crits built in, either. He does have super effective against all types, if he's in slot 2, but, I kind of, it's one of these things where I feel like I'd like him a little bit better if he was potentially better defensively. So, here's the thing with this guy, right? So, the first time he gets hit, he has 75% damage reduction, which is super good. Now, it didn't occur to me until after the 55% video. This right here, he gets hit once. Then, this procs. And we see this, at the end of this video, where we actually do see Tien get one shot. Now, to be fair, this is a crazy killer boss. Let me actually pull up their exact stats while we're talking about this too. So he does get one shot, but again, this is by, worst possible matchup, pretty much. Is there a worse one? I mean, I guess maybe, Gogeta in the Festival of Battles would be worse, but, that's pretty much it. Remember, Gogeta in the Festival of Battle, Gogeta's not a Kamehameha character. Tien has a 100% nullification against Kamehameha, but, 10th anniversary AGL Gogeta, believe it or not, is not a Kamehameha character. I think he's the only one of those, fusions, Goku and Vegeta fusions, that's not on Kamehameha. But it actually does hurt Tien. So, okay, so it was this Goku Black one-shots us. Once they fall below 40% HP, they get this massive 40% attack buff on top of 4.5 million damage and 30% of this right here. So it is a ridiculous super attack that they have. That's one of the major reasons I love using this as a showcase fight, because the structure of the fight does not get in my way of showcasing a character. And then at the very end, we have, kind of one of the nastiest super attacks we could see of these bosses. Now, remember the way I do 55% videos, by the way, with level 1 links, no equips, no good build, stuff like that, right? But, okay, so the first hit we take is a kill shot right here. So what this damage was right there that Tien took, that was him with his 75% damage reduction up, is what that was. So if he had been hit, and then he got supered on the second one, he would essentially have 50% damage reduction. So I guess the way that this could work would be, you'd want to potentially flip him back and forth between slot 1 and 2. That is definitely a good strategy to use him. But if we would have him in slot 1, on a turn, then he triggers this, and then he would have this for multiple turns. Then on the next turn, we could have him in slot 1, and he could have 95% damage reduction, which 95% damage reduction is still enough to tank virtually anything. With 95% damage reduction, could he tank Gogeta's super? Maybe. I remember, Gogeta hits really hard, and it's class disadvantage, type disadvantage, because remember, Tien is a villain card. So, I don't know. I just wanted to quickly, like, talk about that. Well, I say quickly, but we're 5 minutes into the video already. But I did want to kind of, like, you know, explain this part of it. But Tien is still, like, a ridiculous beast, right? Like, make no mistake about that. So, all right. Let's just jump in. I think we'll probably just go into the same fight. And we'll see how our boy Tien is going to handle business here.
Yes,
Alright guys, so here we go with our boy LR Tien. So remember, you know, we could kind of like move him around between slot 1 and 2. We'll be able to maximize damage with him. Let's just go ahead and let's start with him in slot 1. Next turn, we're going to be fighting the STR Zamasu, who could seal. So that will be the perfect time to place Tien in slot 2, right? So he doesn't get sealed. Because remember, a huge aspect of Tien, a big thing about Tien, by the way, is setting up his active skill turn. His active skill turn is truly nutty because you're able to get some of his slot 2 buffs in slot 1. You know, he does massive bonkers damage with the active skill. Like, it's just a huge turn. And his super attack effect, his 18-key super attack effect, he greatly stacks attack. So we really would like to, you know, kind of prioritize him being able to drop that 18-key super attack quite often. Early and often we want that super attack out. Remember that is link set. I would consider this a bad link set that is not bad right now, is the way I describe this, right? I made the comparison to the Ginyu Force in 2022, where, like, their links is kind of not a good link set that doesn't work with a vast majority of characters in the game. But, like, at that specific point in time in 2022, when the Ginyu Force team was very relevant, like, we're running full teams of that. So the whole team has got all these links. So at that point, like, it wasn't really bad. It's kind of the same thing with Tien. Right now, this is good, because both he's very elite, and Tao is also very elite. So he has Crane School, Infighter, Dodon Ray, The Incredible Adventure, Got Into the Dragon Balls, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Alright, let's go. So Tien, remember, if we start him out in slot 1 right away, his damage will be a little bit unimpressive, right? Like, that 18 million right there, I mean, that is, quite honestly, like, really fucking pathetic. Especially because, you know, he's not critting, not super effective against all types, has no additionals built in, nothing right there. But, I mean, if we start him out in slot 2, his damage will be way higher, right? Because he gets huge damage buffs, more so when we're in slot 2. And he gets huge defensive buffs, more so in slot 1, right? Although, I mean, he should be pretty effective in slot 2 or 3. It's one of those things where it's like, Tien in slot 2 or 3 is like a 500 times better version of Easy in Yamcha, as a way I could describe. Well, I mean, I guess in my head that comparison works, but remember, Tien, no matter what, that first hit he's gonna get, he has 75% damage reduction. So he is set up very well. It's just like Carnival, Kale, and Caulifla, right? Where Carnival, Kale, and Caulifla, as long as you can dodge, that first attack, Kale and like, they have 100% dodge on the first attack they receive. Tien is going to have 75% damage reduction on the first hit he takes, which is really good. And, I mean, if we had him in the slot 1 last turn, it would actually be 95% damage reduction. So we could put his ass in slot 2, and have 95% damage reduction deep in a fight. Like he's set up well. I do like this Tien. Alright, so now we get to this next turn. So now we had him in slot 1 last turn. So remember, with him being in slot 1 last turn, that means on this turn, we have this activated right now. This 3-key, 100% attack, 200% defense, and 20% damage reduction is activated right here. So Tien, the first hit he takes in slot 2, it's actually crazy. Like, he has 95% damage reduction up until the first hit he takes, and he has 70% dodge, right? Like, I would be very confident with Tien at this point in time against a lot of, like, potentially really nasty phases. I mean, think about it. 95% damage reduction and 70% dodge. Quite good. You know, in a best case scenario world where, you know, I didn't really have to worry about dodge canceling infecting the entire game, which, by the way, I don't think is a bad thing, because you guys know, I thought dodge was quite fucking good last year. But, unfortunately, Dokkan agreed with me. Very clearly, Dokkan agreed with me, and they said, oh, fuck that. We need to tone that shit down. And you go back, listen to them dodge rants. You guys know that shit was OP. I showed y'all that dodge shit was OP, man. But this year, definitely not OP. No way. All right, Tien, let's see what we got. 68. So, like, he just blows up. Way up there. And remember, that's an attack stack additional. We get it. Not a super, but, I mean, Tomasu's bitch-ass dodged it anyway. Yeah, dude, Tien is good. This is a beast. He is a fucking beast, this Tien, man. I like him a lot. And a lot of it does have to do with that crazy god turn. Now, when we get towards the end, Goku Black and Zamasu, because that clip I showed y'all was without his god turn, so, like, you know, we didn't use the Tri-Beam active, I think I would like to replicate that, in this run. So, I'm gonna want to see him up against Goku Black and Zamasu's monster super attack. But I'm gonna want to do that without Tien. Like, I'm not gonna do that on his god turn. I'm just gonna have it, like, you know, with the slot 1, you know, abilities. So we'll see that. All right, guys, we had a little bit of a mishap in that last run. No worries. We'll just get right back up to where we were. So I'm just going to get this first turn in, and then I'm probably just going to skip ahead quite a bit. You know, probably come back on, like, you know, turn 5 or something like that with Tien. But let's see. So we saw Tien, you know, just slot 1, turn 1 right away. Let's go ahead and get Tien in slot 2 on our first turn. There, we will be able to get up to 24 ki. Now, remember, Tien's intro will randomly give us ki. So the way his intro works, for 10 turns, he gets 4 to 8 ki randomly at the start of turn, is the way he's going to work, right? So, all right, let's get this turn. Again, we'll skip ahead a little bit. I am probably going to use Gogeta's active, AGL Gogeta's active, potentially a bit early, just because I would like to see Tien go up against Goku Black and Zamasu's super without AGL Gogeta's active. I mean, I do like using AGL Gogeta's active in showcases and stuff like that, but I don't like to overdo it, right? Like, I don't like, oh, let's, you know, see, like against every super with AGL Gogeta's active, stuff like that. Like, we're not always going to have that up. All right, another additional normal. God damn it. This is the only thing about doing, like additional builds. It's just, like, it's... to me, it feels very pointless when we're just doing normal after normal. Right? Like, I mean, fuck, dude. I might as well just go for crits at that point, right? Like, that'll give us more value. We'll see. Alright, guys. Here we are on turn 5. So I had Tien in slot 1 last turn. We can go ahead and get him right here in slot 2 this time. Let's hopefully... Yeah, bro. I mean, Listen. I can make him crit, man. I mean, if this kid wants to never get additional supers, we could give him crit. I mean, it's not like additionals are giving us anything, right? Like, what do additionals give us? Nothing. It's not like he doesn't have any build-up, right? A lot of characters build up by attacking. I mean, he does, but it's on his 18 key, which an additional wouldn't affect, right? And then he's not getting defense on his additional either. He does lower attack, So an additional super could be good in some fights. 88 million we jump up to. You know, we have general... Remember, we do have a lot of support coming in all over this team, but this is how this team is. Additional, we get the super, nice. At least get the animation in here. I mean, if we get the additional super, the damage is good, right? Like, certainly that's good damage, but... yeah, seeing it, maybe I will just swap it around to full crit. The other thing, too, is, like, when that tri-beam drops down, when that shit touches the fuck down, huh, we want that to be a crit for sure. Just the thing is, if we lower Tien's additional chance, because he doesn't have any additionals built in, we're not likely to see this kid get additionals at all, by the way. So. Alright, anyway. Alright, guys, we'll come back. I'm not going to make you guys sit through Golden Grid Ape. We've seen this enough times. Alright, guys. Here we are in this rotation. Let's go ahead and get AGL Gogeta out. I think this might be a good turn to potentially drop AGL Gogeta's active skill. Where's the super? Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's drop this right here. So remember, right here, Goku Black and Zamasu are doing a Ki Blast super attack. Right, they do the LR Goku Black and Zamasu 12 Ki super, which is a Ki Blast. So Tien is going to have a 50% chance to counter, nullify, and counter. If it was a Kamehameha character, remember he has a 100% chance. So let's go and drop the Tri-Beam. Oh, let me actually switch over real quick, though. I just want to do make this point. So if we head back over to Tien's kit right here, right? So remember, this is after receiving an attack as the first attacker in the turn, right? So then down here, this is as the second or third attacker in the turn. So we get this for 4 turns, and then we get this when attacking. This right here triggers in slot 2 or 3 when Tien gets orbs in slot 2 or 3. This triggers when he attacks in slot 2 or 3. So we could use the Tri-Beam in slot 2 or slot 3 and activate this 400% attack, 200% defense, 70% chance to dodge, and then we could place him in slot 1. And then he'll have that up plus all of this. So, like, when I talk about God turn with Tien's active skill, that's what this is. It's a God turn, right? And then, of course, it's also going to get max key, and then this can hit, like, a nuclear bomb right here. This is crazy. Especially if we get a crit. Right now I'm considering changing him to a crit build. I mean, I guess we did get his 12 key super attack animation in the video, so I'm not really too upset that we had additional up to this point, but I think I might give him full crit. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what this boy can do. Nothing better than seeing 99999999999 across my screen. That's that good shit. So, alright, now, keep in mind what Tien would do, if he now drops the fucking counter as well, right? The amount of damage he could do. So, let's give it a try. Let's see, if Tien wants to give us the counter. I would be very pleased with Tien, right? It would be beautiful, a beautiful sight to see. Oh. Uh-huh. That's pretty high, Tien. That's pretty good considering he's also got fucking 95% damage reduction for the first hit he's gonna take. Then he's gonna drop to what? 50% damage reduction. And then, I mean, the kid is also gonna have a 70% chance to dodge as well. because we have that his slot 2 ability up. Yeah, Tien is very good, dude. You believe people were mad at me when I was like, oh, I think he might be the 6th best unit in the game. We got it. Beautiful. Get him, goat. Fuck him up. Oh, yeah, this is going to hit hard. Yeah, here, have this. Oh, nice crit. 77. Holy shit, dude. All right, now what's this attack stack going to look like, my boy? Okay. Sure. Tien, can you chill? Calm down, dude. Okay. Yeah, there he is, dude. So there's Tien. What a beast. Look at these dodges. He can't even touch them. What a beast. Yeah, he's good, man. I mean, when we consider... I hate using the term, like, filler Dokkan Fest or filler month or anything like that. I mean, but I don't like what do I call them, though? In between? Like an in-between Dokkan Fest or something? Like, it's... Regardless, it's, you know, kind of tough. If we consider the strength of Tau and the strength of the Part 2 LR, it does feel like one of the strongest twosomes, I mean, we've ever seen, right? So, like, I was thinking about this. Angel Golden Frieza and LR Turles has got to be, like, way high up on the scale, right? For sure. Like, that LR Turles was, like, a real, like, you know, top 5, top 5, top 10 contender, something like that, right? Angel Golden Frieza was, like, a truly, like, stunningly broken TUR when he first came out. So, like, that was a crazy month. I'm trying to think of another one. I wouldn't count, like, December. So, like, I'm talking about, like, June or October or like one of those types of months, right? There really aren't that many months. I guess we could consider April as well, right? Like Cell and PyCon definitely were not like I don't think that they're kind of like quite on this level. What's another one? Who was April last year? Oh yeah, like Topo and Ginyu. Like no way. What about the year before? Would have been Kale and Super Boo? Like, no. So, it's like Tien and Tao legitimately are one of the best, like, 1-2 combos we've seen. Okay, are we good right here? Yeah, oh, yeah, it's my Tao. It's my Tao. It's my Tao. We're definitely fine. We're definitely fine. Remember, this could be a bit scary right here. Having to deal with this super attack. I mean, remember, this is way above 6 million damage right here. This'll hurt, but I think Tao probably should be okay. Yeah. Hurts, though. It does hurt. I would like to put Tien in slot 1. Oh, we are going to have Path to Power Kid Goku on rotation, though. Remember, Path to Power Kid Goku does help significantly. Super Saiyan 4 Goku should be fine. I think General Blue will be okay as long as he dodges. Remember, even Goku Black and Zamasu, their normals are hitting very, very hard right here. So we're going to have to respect these normals. Damn, we're only at 23 minutes? I feel like I got to get a little bit more footage of Tien, though, right? Like, I got, like, I don't know. I remember I did yap away at the start of the video, too. So we're 23 minutes in. Have we even gotten much footage of him? I mean, it's like... It feels wrong to say he's basic, but like, you know, like we did see like a lot of what he's able to do. I mean, already. All right. Oh, the super attack is in the middle slot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna toss Path to Power Kid Goku's active. Let's do that. So we're going to have to put Tien in the middle slot. I mean, Tien's going to have a really good chance of dodging this, then. Is the super the first hit? Oh, it is. That's good. That's good. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, who's going to have more defense? Oh, it's, yeah. Okay. That answers that. Yeah, this is perfect. So let's go ahead and get ourselves basically full HP back right there. Bam. All right, nice. back up to 100%. This Tao should be fine. Goku Black and Zamasu are hitting hard, but remember, they're going to get even more damage after they super attack. Alright, so let's see Tien here in slot 2. Is there some other way I could show Tien? I guess, you know what we'll do? I might do a second run, maybe just in like a shorter red zone fight. Maybe we'll run Tien's own team. How about that? Because Tien has a legitimate team, by the way. His team is legit. Alright, let's see this. Oh, we dodge it, yeah. I mean, in slot 2, he's got the 70% chance to dodge. But, I mean, that's an asset for him, right? Like, it's... Damn, I do kind of wish we would have eaten that. I mean, he would have definitely lived, right? Like, there's no doubt about it. Especially with Path to Power Kid Goku on rotation. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I'll cut. And I guess we'll come back to Tien on rotation. Like, you know, we'll run Tien's team. We'll see what Tien is looking like on his own team. Remember, his team is Final Trump Card and Earthlings. So, I mean, it'll be easy to build a very competitive team with Tien's leader skill. Alright, guys. We are still going here. So, I guess we're going to put Tien right here. Now, remember, Tien's intro does last for 10 turns. So, you know, I guess if there's maybe a little bit of a criticism we could mention, it's that, you know, 10 plus turns in, Ki can start to be a tiny bit of an issue. What are we? Yeah, I mean, we still have a little bit of ways to go there. Remember, when he gets hit, he is going to get some additional Ki also. Alright, let's see what happens if Goku Black and Zamasu are going to super attack right away or what. If Tien's going to be able to take it, like, let's see. Alright, so he eats that. Ooh, he took a little damage there. Now he's not. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, okay. The first hit he took... he did have the 75% damage reduction, right? But there's another big thing he did not have until after he took that first hit. And that's that multiplicative 400% fucking defense he gets. Which is just a gargantuan buff defensively, right? Which we just saw. Damn, no super attack for real? This is crazy. I'm trying to put him in front of it, and Goku Black and Zamasu, they're like, fuck that! We are not touching him. Alright. What's the stupid edit? I don't know what it's from. That must be from some fan manga or something, like, you know, Tien, like God Tien or whatever it is. It's like, that's what's going on right here. Like, Goku Black and Zamasu are looking at, like, that version of Tien, and they're like, nah. We ain't supering him. This is the friend Tao, isn't it? Oh, God. Alright, anyway. Hey, you're lucky, Goku Black. If that was my Tao, Goku Black and Zamasu, we wouldn't have gone out like that. That was the friend Tao, right? Alright, anyway, let's do a quick run on Tien's own team, and we'll finish up.
Yes,
Alright, guys, so I decided to just do a quick run here on Tien's own team. So we're running the Earthling / Final Trump Card team. A lot of different ways we could build this. I decided to keep Tao off the team here. And let's just kind of like see what Tien looks like next to just with a bunch of fusions early. Plus, I guess, Grade 8 Vegeta. And we'll see how Tien is going to be able to perform for us. Field of Orbs is looking pretty good. I mean, we do have Gotenks around. Remember that this Beerus is a Ki Blast Super Boss, right? I find this to be another kind of like very good showcase stage. The only thing about this stage is Beerus does have a tendency to be a little bastard. Nice, we get the nullification again, dude. Beautiful. We've had great luck getting this. Not really a ton of damage right there. We haven't super attacked to get any stacks or anything like that yet. Yeah, we've had great luck with that nullification so far. And remember, it'll take us a little bit to, you know, build him up. Every time he does the 18 key super attack, he is getting a greatly attack stack. So that's going to be good for us. On this team, too, we have a lot less support than we did on Tao's team, which I think is probably why it's another reason why this could be just good to show, like, what, like, non-juice Tien looks like. Although, I mean, General Blue and Pat the Power Kid Goku and these characters are, like, just that fucking good. Like, it's not, remember, when we talk about a character and they're getting, like, super milked by support, like, how good the support character is matters to the discussion. Like, Pat the Power Kid Goku and General Blue are, like, top-tier characters. Like, we're running them. Right? So it's like Tien is just, you know, getting the spoils of that. That's all. But, like, when we see Tien, you know, hopped up on all that support, I mean, that's, you know, it's kind of, it is what it is. Okay, so on this next turn, we'll have 55% Tien. I do think Tien should still be a pretty effective character, even at 55%. I don't think it's really going to be too much of an issue for us, but, I mean, we'll see if Beerus decides to super attack right away. I mean, remember, this Beerus is a boss that crits. Boss crits are certainly a bit of an issue. Okay, I mean, I guess Ki is not really looking super good right here. We do have some Rainbow Orb changing on the team, though, so not really too bad. We'll hit this. We'll go for the 18 Ki. Alright, let's see what happens. Now, this Beerus is also... I don't think I managed to spit it out yet, but... this Beerus loves super attacking in slot 3, by the way. It's, like, super fucking common that this guy is, like, pounding slot 3 super attacks, so... another reason why I think it's kind of a good fight, because it's, like... You know, sometimes he's kind of, like, throwing those out. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... I guess just come back, next turn. We'll kind of see what, LRTN is able to put up. We'll keep kind of, like, moving forward, swapping between slot 1 and 2, see how things are going to go. Alright, guys, now we have, LRTN next to the Super Saiyan 4s. So on this rotation, I mean, I guess we'll just go ahead and rock Tien in slot 2. Let's see what his damage is going to slide on over to. Again, remember, I mean, link-wise and stuff like that is certainly not going to be the greatest over here when we're running him with a lot of fusions and stuff like that. But, I mean, we could still see what it is that Tien is going to look like, just kind of like on a setup like this, right? Remember, the 10th and 7th anniversary LRs, I think, are still the best units in the game and are pretty really unchallenged. I think we could easily say that LRTN, to me, feels like he's in the batch of characters like AGL Kid Goku, Int Hit, Tech Kefla. Like, I feel like Tien is kind of, like, in range with a lot of those characters. I think we could start talking about, like, LR Great Ape Vegeta, kind of in that classic character, too. And then, I mean, there's a bunch of LRs we could maybe talk about. Maybe we could even say, I mean, a little bit lower, but then, like, the cells would come in. You know, like Tech Cell and STR Cell, they're obviously pretty good. So, Tien, I would say Tien feels like a overwhelming success to me in terms of how good they made him. When they're dropping characters like Tao and Tien, like, what they are is what, you know, what they would have needed to be. 52 right there, okay. Now remember, no additionals built in. He does have super effective against all types, so there we get the additional again. We do get a crit right there. I don't know. I mean, we were getting quite a bit of crits here. I might leave his kit as is, maybe, after all. Because, like, we've seen quite a few crits. And, I mean, well, feels like it's mostly normals. But we are getting the Hidden Potential System additional pretty frequently here, too. Like, maybe if we weren't getting that additional, I would be a little bit less inclined to keep it, but so far so good. Alright, I think I'll probably just... I mean, I guess we could show maybe like 55% Tien next turn. Should we? I mean, the focus is on my Tien. You know, Rainbow with level 10 links, stuff like that, but... I mean, I guess we can show the friend Tien. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, guys. One good thing here is we are going to have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Oh, damn it, I still got him. Well, whatever, we'll play this one, I guess.
カカロット。
フュージョンしてっておめえの口から聞けるなんて最高だぜベジータ。フュージョン。俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。
行くぞ。狙いは無部隊だ。機構砲。
Wait, chat, I'm gonna redo that. Nah, let me just use AGL Gogeta's active first. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Alright, let's drop it like this time. We gonna get a crit? No, but there's a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, goodbye, Beerus. You scum. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, you know, you see that damage right there from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and it's like, fuck. Tien kind of right there with him, huh? Let's put Tien in slot 1. Put him in front of the danger right here. We can put Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta there as well, but, you know, Tien in the spot I think is good. Alright, we're getting the dodge. Oh, the one thing, though... Okay, we're just gonna dodge everything. Alright. We never did get hit to get that ability, but it's fine. I mean, if he's gonna dodge everything, he's gonna dodge everything. That's good. Yeah, there it is. We activated the extra stats right there. Yeah, man, Tien, he's good. I like him. I like him quite a bit. I think LRTN is somewhere like between that 6 to 10 range, I think, of like overall units in the game. That's right where I'd have him. I don't think he's quite as good as kind of like what I refer to as like the untouchable 5, right? Like, you know, Tech Super Vegito, AGL Super Gogeta, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the LR Gods, and AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They're just still on a different tier. Tien is great. He will dominate the entire game, except for Festival. I think we could make it through Festival probably with Tien. And remember, Tien... at the very end will guaranteed counter Tech Vegito's super attacks, but I mean I know a lot of people don't like Festival, but I like if we're looking at this highest tier of character and it's just like, you know, we compare like Super Saiyan 4 Goku or like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? Like they could be so good in all this other content just like Tien, but then they've also got the ability to really compete in Festival. So, like, I really like Tien. The attack stacking is good. I mean, that would allow him to do a lot of damage in there, but I think defensively might be a tad scary at times. Overall, though, I think LRTN is a behemoth, man. I think they actually did a great job with this guy. I mean, he's, you know, as good as I could have hoped, right? Like, it's like, when they drop a character who, again, is more so on, like, the lower level of hype, making them this powerful really, I think, gives them, like, extra, I don't know, like, meaning to exist right here. Like, Tien, I think, could be a powerful option moving forward. And remember, he's on a lot of smaller category teams that, you know, something like World Tournament or Earthling, right? You know, he's on Bond of Friendship, Dragon Ball Saga. I mean, we're probably going to get a lot of, like, you'll get a lot of use out of this guy if you pull him. Because of the mission-based content and his presence on what is kind of like some kind of like weaker categories. So that's good. So let me know what you guys think of LRTN. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.